YouTube, man. I'm back with a video, man. So this video, we're gonna talk about what happened to AAA transport, man. Dang, I'm not even cap, bro. My last video said I be using man too much, and I realized I really do be using it. Now I'm sitting here trying to, expand my vocabulary, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. So, all right, so basically truck problems, man. We just went under. Honestly, we blew our engine. Straight up, straightforward. We will keep it a buck here. The engine blew and it just put us under. So it just we couldn't recover. Like, honestly and truthfully, we just couldn't recover. So I'm gonna tell y'all how it happened. So I wish I had bro here with me, but he on the road. Like, I get into all that too. So he's box trucking right now. He works for another company. So he's out on the road doing that, and I just started doing other stuff, and now I'm into the CDL school, so trying to do all that stuff. So basically what happened was we were taking a load from, I believe it's Atlanta to Texas. I believe it was Atlanta to Texas. We stopped one of these. This is what started causing the problems. Like, it didn't happen, it happened gradually over time, but this is what initially started the problem. So we were in Atlanta going to Houston, I believe, and we one morning we was pre-tripping our truck, and we took the dipstick out of the oil dipstick out, and checking the oil and everything. I don't know how we misplaced it, or however it happened, or we didn't just put the dipstick back in and didn't clamp it. When you turn it, it goes into this little lock. I don't know how it happened, but we lost our dipstick. So as we're driving, like, we went a good ways of driving. We got out of Atlanta. We were like, this is where the issue had started. It started in Louisiana. So we got all the way from Atlanta to Louisiana. Like, we were like in Lafayette or something like that. We were leaving out of Lafayette. Bro, he started driving. By that time, I swapped with him. He started driving, and then, like, I was asleep, and I woke up, and I just smelled like a weird smell. I was like, bro, what's that smell? He's like, bro, you smell that too? I was like, I don't know. He was like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, yeah, I don't know neither. So we just keep driving. So we thinking it's probably like in the air or something like that. And then next thing you know, he said, bro, what the fuck? Look. The whole dashboard had red, like red it out, and then start beep, beep, beep. Started making like a whole long like all like the check engine light had. It wasn't like yellow, it was straight. Like, how it flashed red, like, okay, you need to stop soon. It was full red, like, stop right now. So we get out, we go on the side of the road, we get out, we check the engine. Man, that thing, all the oil has came out all over the engine. The whole engine was black and oil, like straight terrible looking. I was like, oh man. Mind you, we don't know where we at right now. Like, good thing we had the oil. We always keep at least 2 oils in the truck. So we had some oil in there. So we just sitting here looking, and we was like, bro, where the oil stick? So I'm like, bro, ain't no how we lose the oil stick. So we just start retracking. We know we stopped, we did the pre-trip. We was like, but how did we do that? How did that happen? So we didn't know. Like, we didn't know. We were just sitting here looking so dumbfounded. Like, we were just like, oh my goodness, how could this have happened? Like, how we lose the oil stick? So we we like, how are we gonna sit here and put the oil in, because it's gonna keep going out. So we looking for a place to first we started looking for a Freightliner, like somewhere that we just on the side of the road, we start calling around looking for somewhere to we have a load on this as well, so we had to get there like ASAP. But we was ahead of time though, but we ended up still being late for the pickup. But we're calling around like in the Lafayette area looking for, like, we calling Kenworth, we calling all types of different companies and everything, seeing that they have an oil dipstick. We cannot find anybody that has an oil dipstick at all, man. So we like, man, we're gonna have to rig this, man. So we put the oil in there. We put the oil in there. Like we got to keep going and figure it out, because I just started, like, we started going on the map and just start going down each, like from Lafayette all the way up to Houston, calling. Like, I'm just looking for like truck stop. So I'll start calling. Like, we go to the AutoZone, we get like we like, bro, how we gonna do this? So we get like some heat proof tape and all this stuff, try to tape the hole up. I mean, that worked for the most part. And then I was actually finally able to call. By the time it was dark, by the time I was actually we caught it right in time, right before they closed. That was the biggest blessing. So we ended up catching, like, it was in Texas somehow, like across the Texas line, from Louisiana to Texas. I forgot what city it was, but we ended up catching it and caught them. We had to pay for another oil dipstick. Put the oil dipstick in there, stopped and got some more oil, fill the oil up, and then we was able to take our load. But then we noticed how, like, it just wasn't driving the same. Like, it started with the little knocking and everything. So we could tell it wasn't good. So, you know, we get back home, we decided to take it up to the shop and everything. We took it up to our guy over at the TA. He was like, that don't look pretty good. He was like, man, the oil and look like your oil and coolant is mixing. So we're like, what? So we was like, what does that mean? He was like, man, you're gonna need another engine. So, you know, we just start like pricing engines and everything, man, and we ended up taking it to a Freightliner, man. Those people told us $32,000 for a whole other engine, for a brand new engine. Then we start looking around for used engines and stuff like that, because we had a Cummins engine. So we just started looking around, man. It just, like, a lot of the pricing was just something that we just couldn't afford at the time, because we didn't see it coming. And I know y'all gonna be like, y'all should did save it, but we had some money saved, but it just not $30,000 saved. And then it's like, man, the biggest advice I could give, like, we still have a business, but we just don't have a truck. Like, we still LLC and everything. We know we hopefully one day we come back together and put everything together. I have my CDL, he have his box truck. You know, we put the whole AAA family back together, man. But as of right now, it just didn't work out that way. You know, you learn, life is like businesses, life is all about lessons, man. You're gonna fall and bump your head sometime. We took it on the chin, like, we just had to. And right now we're in the regrouping stages and everything. We tried the rental thing. That was crazy. That wasn't doing good. So, I mean, that was a waste of money, honestly. But, you know, with the biggest advice I could give people, save. If you're starting a box truck business, it's best to start, like, if you have no kids and have no, like, real major bills, man, save everything, bro. Save everything, because you will never know, bro. Even something so dumb like that, an oil dipstick, which was dumb. That was the dumbest thing, man. And it could happen just like that. We took a load one day. By the time we got back, we was truckless. Business over with. So, man, anything can happen out here, man. I just advise everybody, if you don't have, like, a lot of personal bills, save it, man. Save every dime, because that kind of was a downfall. Because, you know, he has his personal stuff. He has his personal stuff going on. I have my personal stuff going on. We both, you know, We had our rents, we had our car notes and all this stuff. He has a child. I don't have any children, but you know, we just have our own overheads that we have personally to take care of too. So it's just like, you gotta pay it. You're starting out a business, you're trying to pay your personal bills, you know what I'm saying? And then the rent wasn't cheap. I'll tell you that. Rent was not cheap. So I'll tell you that. So it's just a lot of things you want to take into account of, you know, really starting this. You know, really don't have too much personal overhead, you know what I'm saying? So no, not a lot of debt, because you're gonna be trying to pay your bills and pay your truck note bills, your truck note insurance. You paying your own car note, you paying your own car insurance, then you got your own rent, you got groceries and all this stuff, man. So it's just like, best advice I can give y'all in the box truck thing, man, so y'all won't fall short, man. Save everything, bro. Pay yourself at least $500 a week or something. You know, just pay yourself enough to take care of if you do have your bills, just take care of no extras or nothing like that. Just handle the business, man, because that's where we kind of downfall at, you know, young and, you know, getting more than an average 20. Well, you know, we was like 22, 23. We're 23. At the time we was 23 when we started. 22, 23 when we started. Cause yeah, he was 23, I was 22. So it, you know, don't let that money, you know, get the best of you, man. Cause you just get to spend it. Cause you're kind of living better than the average 22, 23-year-old, because, you know, they're just now maybe getting out of college or haven't went to school or trying to still figure their stuff out, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we kind of figured out our lane and, you know, really try to, you know, try to progress in that. But then we just, certain things we shouldn't have done to, you know, especially on the financial side, we shouldn't have did certain things. Like, stick to a strict regimen of pay. Just because you made $10,000 that week doesn't mean you pay yourself $2,000. Not saying that's what we did, but don't do stuff like that. If you're gonna just stick to okay, 500, we'll just do 500 still, regardless. If we made that much, 500, and let the rest stay in the building, in the business. Don't overpay yourself, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, so you can have more money for emergencies. Because like they say, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. That happened, and it was just downhill, man. So we tried to recover, it just couldn't happen. So I mean, you know, we take that lesson on the chin. Now we recovering, you know what I'm saying? So we still in the same industry, we just not under our own authority right now. We still have it, but we just ain't got no truck. So we're grinding, hopefully rebuild and, you know, get everything back on track. And I'm on the CDL. I'm on the CDL journey right now. So we could do the box. He can do the box. I got the big boy. You know what I'm saying? Or he could go ahead and get that L's and come. We could ride. We could team up on the rig, man, or something. At least that time we have a bed. You know what I'm saying? We was out there thugging it. But yeah, man. Hey, things happen, man. That's all I can say. Things just happen. So, you know, I take it on the chin. You know, everything is a lesson, man. So that's what happened. That's what happened, man. We blew the engine, straight up. The engine blew, the oil and coolant mixed together, and we just couldn't bounce back for the payment on getting another engine and everything. So, hey, man, y'all just stay along this journey, man. We hope to get back out here making these, you know, nice travel vlogs for y'all, man. We really love that thing, man. I miss being on the road, though. You know, he out there on the road right now. You know, I really was doing, like, with the little rental thing, I was doing, like, local stuff, you know. Nothing too major. I kind of do miss the over-road stuff, but sometimes I don't. But it was fun, I guess, because I was out there with my best friend, man. So I guess that was, like, that's what made it fun, because we was out here enjoying life, seeing different cities. I've seen every state except Utah and Wisconsin and stuff like that. Wisconsin and Oregon. Those are the only 3 states I haven't seen. But yeah, man, y'all pray for us, man. We're gonna pray for ourselves as well. So, man, yep, that's what happened, man. So yeah, man, YouTube, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm out.